Hey guys, it's Jack here. I'm back with another tutorial for you guys, and this time we're going to implement a brand new service of Azure, that is Application Gateway for Containers. So before we begin with this tutorial, what I would like to inform is that previously in my tutorial I was using the Azure portal, but this time I'm going to use the Azure CLI. Another thing, there might be two scenarios that you are already having an AKS cluster or you're creating a new one. In this tutorial, I'm going to create a new one and then deploy the application gateway. But let's say that your requirement is that you're already having an AKS cluster and you need to connect an application gateway with it, right? So what you need to do is you can refer to this document over here of Microsoft. I'll give you the link for this. And also you can refer to my codes that I will provide you, and you can modify those codes and simply make the mappings of your AKS cluster to the application gateway deployment. Right now, this is the ALB extension that we are adding. Done. Now we are going to deploy the AKS cluster. Let me copy this. You can do it all at once. I'm just doing it. Yes. Yeah. Creating an AKS cluster. This might take around 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. Once we are done with this, once this is deployed, we will begin with the process of installing the ALB controller. But before we install the ALB controller, we need to require to create a managed identity. So this is how we are creating a managed identity. This one. Okay. Next, we are going to install the ALB controller in the cluster. Yeah, one more thing I forgot to tell you guys is that this part, if you guys are using PowerShell and you guys are not having the Helm pre-installed, then what you need to do is you need to refer to the document of Microsoft, or if you know how to install Helm, you just need to install Helm and then you need to run this code, because it is going to get the Azure will install ALB controller using Helm only. Yeah, it is still running. So our deployment is complete for the cluster. Now we'll go ahead and continue with our ALB controller installation. So I can run this all at once. Right, copy, done. And enter. Creating identity. Great. Also, one more thing. If you were following the step of creating the identity, make sure that you are having the required permissions to create an identity and to assign it, or else it will throw you off an error. So this is done. Now we will install our ALB controller. Great. Enter. Done. We'll come back over here and we'll verify if the pods are deployed or not. There must be 3 pods deployed. Let's see. Yep. It is still loading. It will show running. Okay. Let's see if the gateway class has been created or not. Placed. True, accepted. Great. Let me try that one more time. This one. Why is it not working? Oh yeah, here it is. So till here we deployed our AKS cluster, we created a managed identity, and we install our ALB controller in the AKS cluster. Now to create the application gateway, paste it over here. Yes. Next we will need to create a front end and copy. it will take around 5 minutes to get deployed properly. So let's just wait for it to get deployed. While this is getting deployed, I like to promote myself over here. So this is my channel, Jack's Cloud, and all this is not necessary. This is the only important thing that you need to go through. If you're into EBD and FS logics, you can refer to this video. It will help you with installation and configuring the profile container. Okay, great. This is done. Next step is to create an association resource. To do that, first we need to refer the virtual network and the subnet in the AKS cluster. So let's just minimize this for a second and search for resource groups. Okay, this is the one that got created by the AKS. A virtual network should be there. Yeah, it is there. Click on the virtual network and copy the name. Oh, I have already updated it. This is MC Jack Garage. Yeah, updated. And finally the AKS subnet. Let's see what is the subnet that has been created over here. Subnets. AKS subnet. Great. So actually this is correct. So we'll go ahead with copying this and we'll run it. And enter. Done. Now we need to run these commands to get the permissions. Done. That will be done. Copy. Yes, yeah, it's done. Finally, the last one. If you refer to this document, then what commands we are running, why we are running, you will get to understand all of that. And using this, it will be much easier for you to understand. And if you don't understand anything in case, then you need to refer to the Microsoft documentation. It is pretty easy. Just the tutorial part is not easy. That is why I'm creating this tutorial for you guys. Fine. Now, finally, we will create the association. Paste. And done. Association will take around 10 to 15 minutes to get created, so you need to be patient with this. Great, so association is deployed. Now let's go and check one thing. I'll just minimize this and application gateway for containers over here. Over here. So if you see in this, the only configuration that is required is the front end and the association. So if I click on the association, yeah, this is the one that we created. So what this is doing is it is associating our application gateway for containers to the ALB controller, which is inside the AKS cluster. That is it. And this is the front end. We have created one, but why is it not referring? So it seems that it is not being created. So what we'll do is we'll create one front end right now from portal only, and we'll name it as Nginx front end. Great. Copy this. Keep it next. Great. So our deployment is complete, and before we proceed, I just need to check one thing. Let's go to resource. I'll just copy the name of this front end. This is the front end that got created, right? Let me go over here. Yeah, this one it has. Okay. Now we're gonna open the CLI and we need to create 3 files over here. One is deployment and one is gateway and the last one is http route.yaml. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'll just go with YAML, YAML. So let's go ahead with the deployment.yaml. Yeah, no. Deployment.yaml. Enter. We're gonna refer to this and we'll copy paste the exact thing. Copy and paste. done. Control O, enter, Control X, ls, saved. Now gateway dot YAML. Come over here, copy from here to here, paste. Control O, enter, Control X, ls. Yep, last one is HTTP route. YAML, enter. Control O, enter, Control X. Now that we have created all three files that are necessary, we'll deploy it one by one. So kubectl apply -f d tab, enter. The namespace got created, service got created, and the deployment is created. Great. Now we will deploy our gateway file. Sorry, kubectl -f g tab gateway. Let's just verify once if it is working or not. Gateway. Okay, paste, and the name of our gateway is nginx-gw. Nginx-gw. Enter. Accepted true, accepted true, accepted true. Okay, it is working. Then we would need to deploy our HTTP route file. Tab, done, created, paste, change the name, nginx route. Enter. True, 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 true. Great. So let's get the FQDN. What? Okay, we need to change the gateway. Nginx GW. Enter. Yes. Let's browse it. See, it is working. Welcome to Nginx. This is the image that we deployed. So guys, this was the tutorial for how to configure your application gateway for containers. If you are stuck anywhere or if you need any kind of help, just comment and I'll help you guys out. And if you like, I'm not going to say this, not possible.